Attention, attention, overly blunt in this one. First to mention, gotta get your Thursday right for the weekend. Overly blunt podcast for the treatment. Keeping this shit 100 not a notch low. Cause 99 too far from a hundo. New week, new Thursday. OBOB.
Alright, mic check, 1 2 1 2. What is this? The 5 foot or something? How does it go?
5 foot assassin with the roughneck business.
Something about
Tribe Called Quest.
yeah, no.
But yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah, RIP 5, man.
Yeah.
Yo, man, so many RIPs in our life.
It is weird.
In the past, at least
and
4 or 5 years.
not even that. Just from
really
growing, I'd say from 05 to now, there's been a lot of like legendary RIPs.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's.
When did Dilla pass? Like 04-ish?
5?
I think it was before 05. Or, yeah, I think it was 4 or 5, something like that.
04,
Or 6.
05.
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
But I definitely feel like we lost a lot of legends and just culture in general.
But I feel like we just feel that way too because we're also getting older. So
Yeah.
more people that we see obviously are going to be going.
It doesn't, I feel like that's one thing I'm struggling with is just understanding age. Because I have a very young spirit. So for me, even though I'm 26, I don't feel mentally, physically, none of that feels 26, you know? But mentally, I always try to be 30, 34. You know, I always try to be to the next. But the thing with that is me dealing with my parents getting old. My dad's in his 60s, bro. When I found out he was 62, I'm like,
What do you mean found out? You like never
birthday? No. I just never calculated it. We just never I just never put the 55 or the big city. We never did that. So seeing it, you know, seeing him at 62, it's like, yo, this is weird. I never seen my dad with facial hair in my life. Maybe like 2 days with a 5 o'clock shadow, right? But now he's growing his beard out for my sister's wedding, all white. And I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to think. Like, that age starts kicking in where it's like, dog, yeah, you don't got till 30. You got to make this shit happen way faster than 30 because I want to at least take care of them to where they could, like, vacation a little bit more. Like, you know, enjoy more of their retirement rather so worry about mortgage and shit like that. So I told my dad, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to pay off the house before 2025. So like, why don't me and you just start paying the mortgage? Like my mom pays the mortgage. My dad could pay it and I could pay it. So you kind of get 3 payments in 1 month. Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking.
No, yeah, that's a good idea, man. Especially that's good that you're thinking about spending time with your pops and shit like that.
It's just
the same thing over here with me. Like,
yeah,
I've been trying to get something started with him business wise because same thing. I don't want them working all. Yeah. They've been working all that whole time. But he also told me he was like, don't be putting that stress on you like that because I don't know his exact words, but he basically said like he wants me to do me before I start thinking about trying to do everyone else. He's like, if you want to help everyone else, you got to be able to do you, and then it'll fucking it'll spread from that.
Yeah.
So I was like, word. I understood that in a way.
I had a clip that dropped like that. When I was like, bro, you gotta be good if you want to help the world. Yeah. If you ain't good, then how you gonna be good to others?
Yeah, exactly like that.
That's why with him, with his joint being all messed up, I know that because my mom, her hand, like how our hands look, her hands don't look like that.
What you mean?
This right here, bruh, she could work for 4 hours. All right here is gonna be swollen. Damn. She works a 40-hour week. So by the end of the week,
did she used to do a lot of things with her hands?
Bro, you need it on the Kagan water.
That's what I want to buy the machine for my mom, bro. Like the main reason I don't necessarily care about the machine for myself. I know it's just beneficial as fuck for me, but I mainly want to invest in it for my mom. Like that's the main backing behind it. Like the reason why.
If you guys don't know what Kagan water is, go tap into that episode 40, I believe 6 it is. I'm 47, featuring Kagan water. Go tap into that and you guys can learn more about
Kong.
Kagan Kong.
Kangen Kong.
Yes,
yeah.
Kangen water.
I did a little research, after the fact. But I definitely feel like that's going to help our parents in the long run is also that water because, yeah, they may not have had it their whole life, but I feel like just that little bit, I was reading on it. You got I was doing my own studies on it, opposed from Chris telling me or Cooper telling me. For me, it was just like I needed to get research done so I could send this package off to our graphic designer. But doing that research, it was like one bottle of Kangen water, a 24-ounce bottle of Kangen water it hydrates you more and does for your body more than 1 gallon of spring water. So it's like the dollar.
It's really magic water, bro.
That's for all the people that don't know what Kangen water is.
Yeah, like
Kangen water.
and
Kangen.
I know. I keep butchering. I've been saying that shit forever. I'm trying to correct it.
but yeah, my mom's joints, like, you see I had this little bump right here, right? I know that's from my mom. But on her right hand, how you could see this joint line going straight up, her shit all fucked up, all crooked. And it hurts for me to see that because she's not the type to be like, damn, my hand hurts. You're going to see her just do this and try to go on about it.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. You guys started out talking about deaths, and I don't want to get off of deaths yet because we've seen a lot of deaths recently, even with celebrities.
I feel like the older we get, the more we're aware of it.
And I honestly feel like we're gonna be seeing a lot more deaths soon, like within the next few years, and it's gonna be like big names too, like people. I mean, like regardless of what people want to believe about Kobe or not, like R.I.P. Kobe, but like that in itself it's 41 years old, bro. That's not old.
40 seconds before he threw the ball at the helicopter.
R.I.P. Kobe.
I wasn't trying to go there yet, dog. But what I mean is like. At 41, we're losing like people. You feel me? Like regardless of how we're losing them, like that's a young ass age, bro. And this is somebody that was in good ass shape, was in good health.
So that took care of themselves. It wasn't like he alcoholic party and none of that.
The only thing that bugs me about the whole Kobe death is that it's just people like just stop accepting what's like given to you guys, and that, just with everything, not even just his death. And I hate that shit, bro, because then we look like. Just because we want more information, people look at us like, leave it alone, bro, he dead, R.I.P. And it's like, why can't we question who the pilot was? Why can't we question what was up with the pilot? Why can't we question why there isn't a black box? Why can't we just
question whatever it is about the whole situation?
Because then you look sympathetic. You look like you don't care. Mm-hmm. You look, that's why I held my hot takes to myself, and I held all that shit to myself. I didn't tweet nothing about Kobe because, I wasn't gonna be that same person. R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. Kobe, which is still R.I.P. Kobe. But it just amazes me too that the obviously the idolization that we have with these people, and the way these people, everyone idolizes these people,
and a lot of people don't really look at athletes to be a part of something bigger than their athletic image. That's the thing. It's like Kobe was a basketball star, and to a lot of people, he was just that. To a lot of people, he was a father.
But at the end of the day, bro, what the fuck does basketball do for the world? And I'm not saying like people should I'm not saying like these people need to be role models to certain people. But at the end of the day, we care about somebody so much. Like if they really impacted our life in a way other than we saw him play basketball.
No, well, I take that back because a lot of people, when he came back as the Black Mamba, a lot of people took on that type of mentality. So I think it definitely helped a lot of young kids that did look up to Kobe as an athlete to use that same mindset off the court. I'm not discrediting Kobe for what he did as
he was a great player,
an athlete at all.
But at the end of the day, bro, what do sports contribute to the world?
Hold on.
Well, hold on. Yeah, mainstream medium sports don't really, obviously, because it's all full of politics. But if you're playing sports at the park, if you're playing sports at the gym,
for nonprofit,
and you're exercising,
that's a whole different thing, though. That's just you enjoying your time. But at the end of the day, what does that, like, bro, there's still child trafficking going on out here, and we care about the Super Bowl. And I'm not saying, like, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm this big activist where I'm out here, like, stopping it. No. I'm just saying, like, we care about the wrong shit. Like, so what does sports do for us at the end of the day besides give us entertainment and besides giving us, like, an inspiration to just do the same thing? But at the end of the day, what is that? What are you doing with that sport? What is that sport? If it's not getting you a bag, what are you doing with it?
Exactly. For the most people that are not interested into, obviously it's just an entertainment source. But for a lot of other people that are involved in it, there could be a trainer, they could be a coach, they could be a player, they could be a mentor.
I don't think sports is a bad thing at all for anybody.
But the leagues that obviously control the biggest sports leagues.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like,
what does it do?
What does it do at the end of the day, bro? That's the biggest, one of the biggest distractions we have, bro.
Hold on. We could take that back.
The playing game of basketball helps you obviously be a team player.
We could take
it helps
that
you
back.
exercise, stuff like that. But when it comes to obviously a business making money,
because I still think there's people that donate. There's people that build homes. There's athletes that get the big bag and be like, I'm out.
Yeah, and you don't hear about them.
You don't hear about them. There's football players that literally signed their first season, got the bag, and retired because they're like, I got the money I needed to continue my real mission.
Exactly, but do people still praise them the same when they die?
It's not.
No, they don't. But that's what I mean. See, that those people, like, if that's true what you're saying about those people, that they do actually shit for the community, then yes, you should. There's someone that you should be affected if they die because damn, that fool was helping my block. He was putting money in the block. But like someone at work brought up the topic, like, what did Kobe do for LA? Like, LA loves Kobe, but at the end of the day, what did he do for LA? In the inner city. He didn't give money back to the ghettos and to the hoods and all that. He gave his money to like the Brentwood and to like the higher places of LA. So and I never thought about it like that. I'm like, damn, that's true, yo. You know, that's crazy. Like, it's just false idolization, bro. And that's the thing that trips me out. And it's like
it's not too bad though, because he wasn't really doing the bad thing. At the end of the day, he was still coaching young the youth.
He wasn't doing the bad thing.
He was coaching the youth.
But that's the upset part.
It might not be obviously South Central LA.
So let's get deep with it. You want to get deep with it?
Well, I'm just saying.
Like, I do believe Kobe was a good human being, bro, and I believe that he wasn't trying to do what he was told to do anymore, and that's why you gotta off him, because we want something from you, you're not trying to do it, then we don't need you no more.
Yeah.
I even heard the theory that Kobe was supposed to be what LeBron is now, and think about it, bro, it makes sense because
not stat wise, just to let the listeners know, not stat wise.
Not stat wise. No. I'm talking about like image, like LeBron, like the image of LeBron got $1 billion deal from Nike Lifetime. You feel me?
You don't feel. Yeah, Kobe did have. I guess you feel like he did have that opportunity.
Exactly, but then he probably stopped doing what they wanted him to do. Because he retired, bro. He wasn't really on ESPN. They weren't really praising Kobe. You know, once Kobe left, bro, you didn't hear shit about Kobe really.
What are you talking about? He dropped like 50, 60 the
60,
fucking
his last line.
The last game. We were at the J Electronica show that day.
But the last
everybody
at that show. But the last day, bro. But the last day even. Since then. They don't even, they always bring up these old legends and their stats and everything, and Kobe was always like, they always were trying to sun Kobe like his impact wasn't big.
Living legends are always underappreciated though, because he's not even in the Hall of Fame yet.
Yeah, it wasn't until this year.
I feel like he was underappreciated by the league itself.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And I feel like...
But that makes sense why he was. Because he wasn't trying to follow certain shit. So it's like, we got this fool over here that's running shit up, a.k.a. LeBron. We got him that's doing everything. He's pushing all this shit, doing all this shit. I don't know.
I understand where you're coming from.
Here's the only thing I do got to say about this entire topic, based off just what you said, is... I definitely think the amount of money involved in sports is an overload.
Oh,
That's where I'm like, okay, we could use a lot of that, but the same thing with the military. Bro, most of our budget, I think 97% of America's taxes go to the military. That's also, we could also argue about that. You feel me? I feel like the military also saved a lot of people, but I feel like the military saved a lot of people and it helped a lot of people, and I feel like basketball did the same thing in their own different way, in their own different lane.
At the end of the day, bro, it's all fucking a stage, dog. That shit all a stage at the end of the day. And when you start realizing that shit,
that's what I'm saying. Major sports, yes.
And then even like the Kobe shit, bro, it fucked me up because boom, it happens, and it's sad that I'm even at the point where like this news comes up, and my first thought is not, damn man, they passed. My first thought is already like, damn, they fucking kill him. Let me see what happens.
Yeah,
And you start looking, and that's the part that fucks me up. Yeah. And then you start looking at all this shit, bro. All the commercials Kobe's ever done, everything's ever been in. Why does it have helicopters in it? Why does it have? Why is a helicopter blowing up in it? Yeah, like it's like they
multiple too.
They programming us, bro. And you know what I found out today, listening to a certain podcast? I found out about how if the Illuminati, well, the cult, you know, whatever, the secret society, whatever, if they're supposed to tell you what they do. So that's why they do it in the ways they do it, in the signs and everything. Because so when it does happen, they don't feel bad. Like they're not gonna get bad karma because they already told us what was gonna happen. We didn't act on it. We didn't try to stop them.
The best way to hide it is to put it right in your face. Put it in plain sight.
And it clears them and their views because no bad energy will come back to them because hey, we let y'all know y'all didn't catch on to it. Mm-hmm. That's your fault.
Like we told y'all.
That's a universal law though. I feel like if you go back a few episodes, I feel like I say that a lot. Like you gotta tell someone what you're about to do, and they just have to accept it whether you about to do it or not. But that's universal code. There's one universal law that I learned recently, which was, the main thing a human should like. The universal law is, does it cause harm? And your dictation on, your decision on whatever you're about to do,
or whatever harm is,
it should go based off of that. Mm-hmm. It's just humanity, the thought of free will. A lot of people don't think with, will it cause harm? Mm-hmm. Whatever decision it is, whether it's I'm about to eat this fucking half-pound burger, did it cause harm? Bam, that's one thing. And then it's like, all right, I'm about to get this deal. But that means they're going to fire this person, wrongfully terminate, some weird shit to fire him for you to get whatever your position is. And it's like, for me, it's like, does it cause harm? Does me taking this dude's position fuck everything up as far as his family, his kids, et cetera, et cetera? Like, there's that universal law based, but the thing is with mankind, the idea of free will isn't we could do whatever we want. We been had that because we had a brain. The idea of free will was, do we follow this universal law or not? We had the choice to.
We don't.
A lot of people don't. The world doesn't. The frequency of the world is very low, and that's why these demons are able to survive in such.
Factual.
That's why they flow into everything.
And that's why it's in very big numbers.
Yeah.
It's not rare things you hear. At a point now, it's like, someone passed away on TV, you see, and you're gonna. I know me and Chris don't question it like, oh, R.I.P. Damn, they died. It's like, they killed him. They killed that person. Let me find out how.
Yeah. How'd they kill him? Where's the details? Where's this? Where's that?
Because
I feels it. Yeah.
Because when you start understanding these certain codes,
and it's just been happening, like how you said, it's been happening so frequently.
But if you really love Kobe, dog, if you really love any of these idols that you guys love, why wouldn't you question it? Why wouldn't you want to know the truth? Why wouldn't you demand hell no, that don't make sense. Explain. But now we eat whatever the fuck's given to us. Nah, you can't even say shit. Nah, but we're trying to hear that.
That's just how social media works, though. They'll throw those heartfelt messages, those emotional memories and stuff like that, and obviously it'll get people on that side where they're not gonna question that. They're just gonna feel sad and feel bad about it, and just mourn for the art, mourn for the model, the artist, the athlete, whatever the fuck it might be.
And a lot of people are sad because the energy around them is sad.
The vibrations are low, bro.
But I feel like that you could feed off the energy if you want to think about it. If you want to really start figuring shit out, you'd be like, nah, like there's evidence here.
People don't want accountability.
Here's the thing. There's givers and there's takers, right? And it works just like that with energy. There's people that give off energy. There's people that take it. There's people that use it. So when you have there's
people that manipulate it.
When you have not a manipulator, kinda, but through frequencies. When you're in a world that is vibrating low, you don't have to do much to vibrate a little bit higher. Right? And
that's a fact.
So you doing that, you already using your environment to your advantage. So it's kind of manipulating, but you're not manipulating a person. You're manipulating
the situation.
I wouldn't even say situation because it's in a fifth dimensional thing because It's
Okay. Yeah.
the idea of
But in a way, you are manipulating the person because if they're unaware of it, then they're being manipulated.
no, they choose to be.
That's true.
I kind of always say, bro, like I don't think there's nothing wrong with manipulation, but if you have good intent behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if
That's called finessing.
If someone was if someone was like if I had a groomer,
But some people
if
can.
someone was
But some people can finesse for the time being for the good intent with.
like think about it, bro. Like, okay, like think about
long-term
like,
intent.
Think about how it is right now. You see how kids grow up from birth. We're shown like devil shit already since you go to Disney since birth.
Church,
you
Bible,
feel me?
yeah.
So what if it was the opposite? What if you were born and you were thrown good shit at you, good spirit, good energy, good, and you feel me? Like
Yeah, it
we
would
need-
obviously. Yeah,
you-
yeah.
that would be.
It would
that
work.
Yeah, exactly.
It would work, yeah,
and I
but-
wouldn't mind being brainwashed if it was like the truth. Like why not? Yes.
But like, but like how we spoke like the other day about releasing what was that chemical you guys said in the brain?
Dopamine?
Yeah, that releasing that dopamine. You said it comes from hard work and obviously if there's an easier way to do it, the people are gonna find the easier way to do it. Just like how mankind does everything. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Whatever route is
important.
easier to take, they'll take it, even if there is some types of consequences
Yeah.
and types of
Bro, humans ain't shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. We won't take the righteous
We
route.
ain't shit,
Nah, but-
dog. Humans ain't shit, bro.
what I was saying was just
And I wasn't even trying to get
Prove
deep
me
on
how
it.
humans are shit. Prove or try to change my mind to have more faith
The
in
masses,
humanity.
bro. The
Hold on.
masses, nah.
How do I have more faith in humanity?
there's a lot of good in the world though, because like the code is the amount of antimatter there's matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the amount of white energy there's black energy.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Magic shit.
It'll always be like that, no matter what. It's just a matter of what's being shown, what's being presented to you.
But propaganda
And what you're
working though.
and what you're
But it's
experiencing
working.
too. And what
Yes.
you're experiencing.
So
But
what
propaganda
what
working, that's the scary
yes,
part.
what I'm saying is the bad side outsmarted the good side. That's the thing. Where right now it's still even. There's still a lot of good in the world, but that good,
I don't
that
think
good, that good isn't on $1 billion level. That good isn't a Jeff Bezos.
I don't think they outsmarted though. I don't think that's being outsmarted. I think that's just being the human, like the vices that humans want to fall into, whether it being
Manipulating the
pleasure
number,
or
bro.
money.
That's what I
or
meant by manipulating the
satisfaction.
numbers. That's what I mean by manipulating the number. You go against you see your situation. You see where people are driving. You go this way.
Yeah.
You go this way. That's manipulate. To me, that's how you would manipulate the energy.
Mm-hmm.
So you see a lot of bad around you, and you flipping it. You trying to do the opposite. You you taking the other road. You like, yo, I'm gonna get the same message across, doing it this way, rather than doing
That's
it this
true.
way.
That's true.
That's what I mean. So when it comes down to like, we don't have a good Jeff Bezos, right? But we have a lot of people out there that will give you the shirt off their back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just depends on how you look at what's bad and what's good. The amount of bad shit you seen is the most severe bad shit you ever saw. You never seen the amount of shit you know. The amount of shit you know right now, I thank God we have not seen a glimpse of it
Yeah.
in person.
The what?
The amount of shit we know, I am glad we have not seen a glimpse of it in person.
You know,
Right?
Well, no.
Hold on.
We have.
This doesn't count.
No, we have though. We see it every day, kinda.
Fuck no.
Yes.
We ain't seen shit.
Okay. Well, okay. What do you mean? What do you mean we haven't seen shit? Like the stuff that we know about.
Occultism, like sacrifices. We never saw
I
someone
never
getting,
seen them, but
that's
now
what I mean.
I can't enjoy nothing ever anywhere because I see the symbolism everywhere.
No. Now that's symbols, right?
No,
That-
but you seen it.
Look, I'm okay, but it won't affect. You're not as affected as someone that literally saw it.
Okay, that lived it.
Yes, you're
Wait,
not.
And that
as-
goes with all types of things, right?
right. So
So imagine like someone that obviously that
So imagine all the good shit you are not seeing. Imagine all the good shit you are not seeing. The reason why you're thinking the way you are is because you see everyone on social media going this route. You see everyone saying, rest in peace, this person. You're taking the other route. You're manipulating the numbers. You're following the rules, and you're going this way.
Yeah.
So when you listen to this, bro, really try to peep what I'm saying, cause I didn't say anything while you guys cut me off because I didn't want to lose my train of thought, so I just kept repeating it. But if you go back, all of this shit connects. The way you are on your phone, the way you are as a person, your lifestyle is to go against the numbers presented to you. The TV is telling people to do this.
Or believe this.
Yeah.
You're not watching the TV.
Okay.
Your TV has also became your phone. You're not looking at the same people. You're looking at followers.
I do though. Well, I do that.
That
work.
same information is getting fed.
I work to have the news is always on.
Okay.
So but it's worse because I'm there hearing the opinions while it's going on. And that's even sadder.
But you're still, hold on, but he's still taking the other road. So it affects him more. He feels lonely. He feels like an outcast. He feels bad. So he's going to feel this way.
Okay.
So when you start, bro, you get a disconnection with people. When you start going against the grain, with the population, you definitely feel like an outcast. You do it to yourself.
Understandable.
But when you start going against yourself, you are now following that path. Because your gut was telling you, take that left, go against it. But you ended up going this way.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't question further than my gut told me this.
Indoctrination.
I just think that's just the way they were grown.
They were taught.
The way they were taught.
Yeah. Institutional,
The way
institutional,
everything
all
gets
of that.
passed up. Which is
Is
sad because
if it don't come from a teacher, if it don't come from a doctor, if it don't come from a scientist, if it don't come from a fucking banker, a financial advisor,
So what would a degree?
then it don't mean shit.
Which is also
that's what I'm saying. That's nowadays.
which is also quote unquote a
obviously-
gatekeeper, because the only people that are respected without degrees are business owners and musicians. No
the
one
most
else
part.
respects a doctor without a degree.
for the most part.
No one else respects a veterinarian without a degree. Oh, you gonna work on my dog without your license? Come on.
There's people out there that have that. There's people out there that birth their other children and
Yeah, I'm sure.
have stuff like that.
I'm sure of
but
it.
it's a very small percentage.
And it's even with the vegan, if you take the vegan numbers, the amount of vegans, I'm sure that percentage is even smaller of the amount of people that don't believe doctors without a PhD, that don't believe people.
Of course.
Because it's not about humanity no more. It's about titles. Who are you? What do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
That's a fact.
Most
bro.
awkward question to ask somebody. To me, it's a very disrespectful question.
Yeah.
What do you do? Don't ask me that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
We're not here for that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what you start saying when they ask us that? What do you do? Live. I live, bro. That's what I do. I live. I be living, chilling, taking care of my shit.
I feel that.
It's a fact though, bro, because that's how they calculate the level of respect they're gonna give you. When they ask me. And you know why? But me personally, I never ask somebody, "What do you do?" Because that's a touchy subject for some people. Because some people feel insecure when they don't have a job. When like some people that are going against the norm and they're like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just take the high road. I'm gonna do this freelance shit. I might do this." They don't have a for sure check or for sure anything coming in, and then. To me to actually have a job and have a safety and all that shit, it's kind of disrespectful to just be like you feel me, like your shit don't matter. Like, what do you do? Like, oh, you don't got money, you broke today, you whack. Like, I don't want to kick it with you. I hate asking people, what do you do, bro? I don't bring up work shit because I know it's a touchy subject for some people. Because some people don't work.
People hold two things very close to them: their sex life and their money. Money being number one.
Yeah, always.
As long as I've known all my homies, I never asked anybody how much they make an hour or how much they make.
That's a fact.
It's a weird question.
It's a weird, and it feels like low-key competition.
Yeah, of course. Because it goes back to people judging themselves.
Because even if you do tell them the truth and you tell them how much you make, they're not going to be like, damn, bro, that's hard. They're probably going to be like, damn, you make that one?
Yeah.
And then start thinking like,
How can I get that much?
Exactly.
I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, I feel it.
My coworker, he 31. This dude good. He's solid. I want to say $500,000 in his savings at 31, and he's not special. Goofball.
That fool we met? I gave us tickets?
Yeah. Yeah. Goofball. But $500,000 in his savings.
That's not no goofball to me.
So,
Not a goofball at
but
all.
so when
We the goofballs because we don't got that in our savings.
he made 17.
We in debt.
He made $17K profit off the Tesla stocks recently. And I'm just sitting here, and whenever he tells me this, I know he tells me this out of just pure happiness. He's excited, and I'm a coworker he could share that with, because he knows I'm not in competition with him. But in my mind, it's always like, I need to start listening to this motherfucker.
I was gonna say that there's type of people in that environment that they speak on that, and they're
That's
cool.
good
They're
to
cool.
have
They're
that.
cool enough to have that respect to be like, yo, they're winning that much. Maybe I could be doing something that I could be doing for a little bit more. If they doing what they like, if I can do what I like.
But you know what's corny too? When someone, like a family or somebody around
It's
you.
real easy. It's real easy, obviously, to be hating on that shit and to obviously put it into competition and put that ego in front of it.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. But there's a small amount of people, and you'll find that community, like you said, like you did with your friend, amongst all the coworkers you ever had. He was the only one that was able to share some obviously personal
Yeah.
shit with you like that.
Yeah.
So it just depends on, when you're gonna obviously find people that are on that same level, same page with you. And I feel like once you do, that's the people that you start to build with.
But
That's the people that you start to.
For me, I like feeling like I make the least out of my friends group. I like feeling like that. Because I've always been like that. And it always made me more and more money. Because I'm always going to chase it. Like, seeing my homies freelance, I'm chasing that. But I'm trying to do it my way. Like, a little bit smarter. Take care of my shit first.
What do you mean freelance? As in,
Quit
Like
my
when
job.
you work for yourself.
Quit my job.
Like
and
if you just did photography and had to work, like maybe just rely on that.
Self-sustained.
Yes, yeah,
self-employed.
yeah, self-employed basically, freelance.
For me, I'm close to that point. But I want to say enough no's. I want to find more of me before I could pour it out. Because I know when the shit takes off, I'm going to be drained. And then when you have a family involved, it's like, I'm going to be super drained.
Yeah, family coming?
No.
What you meaning, huh? Are you planning on having a family coming?
Yeah,
Oh.
no boo, no hoes. No hoes, no wifey yet. Not even scouting. Because I'm just
But
focused.
open.
I'm just focused, dog.
But open.
Nah-ish.
You just said.
Nah,
I mean, like if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the right one comes in, she comes in. I think it gets
I
to
gotta
a
find
point
out.
where,
I gotta find out what year she was born.
bro, numerology, bro. Oh my fucking
If she
gosh.
a ox,
Born in the year of the ox, like Black
a
Panther said.
ox, a snake, and a what?
I don't know. I only got one. All I knew was the ox.
Ox, snake, and one other one, right?
Rat? No.
Nah,
Who's our enemy again?
Donkey.
the cat, the rabbit.
Rabbit.
Rabbit and lion, no?
Nah, rabbit and
There's no lion, is there?
a tiger's the third one that we good with.
Yeah.
Tiger's the third one we good with.
Yeah, and usually tigers are fine bitches.
Why you gotta call them bitches? Why you gotta be
Sorry,
bitches? See?
bro.
You see? You see?
I know,
We
bro.
conditioned already.
No, but it's not even conditioned. I purposely chose to say it. It's not like I say it just subconsciously. You know why I purposely choose to say it? Because to
Why?
me, it's not a big deal. It's not a
not.
big deal, dog.
I don't say
To me, it's not either. But we're not. We're not women either.
I get it.
And we don't know
I
how
get
women
it.
feel about that.
I get it. But if you really get offended
some-
about
'cause
word,
some-
bro,
some
like
girls-
miss me with that. I hate when people get like that's you saw, bro. Word, you gonna let me say
Women
a
are
word?
women though.
I don't care. If a woman was here, if a woman was here and she told me like, "Hey, don't say that," then I would be like, "My bad, I'm sorry." Like I would have more respect. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just being honest. But
But you just say you don't care.
no, I don't care as far as if you get butthurt. Like I'm not
But
gonna.
you just say you don't care if she don't get butthurt. But if she is here, then you would care.
No,
Yeah.
only if she mentions it. Cause some girls don't take it offensive.
Some girls don't. That's true.
Like it's just like, and I'm not calling you a bitch personally. Like I just say when I say.
Have you heard that song "Bad Bitch" by Lupe Fiasco, where he breaks that whole
Yeah.
thing down?
I think I have.
It was a single.
Yeah, it was a single for
Bitch
like
Yeah.
Food and Liquor too, where he like breaks like that whole perspective of, of a child, of a boy seeing a bitch, and then like a little girl.
Oh
seeing a bitch.
yeah. No, I thought shit was hard. Yeah, that shit was hard. That shit was hard.
Yeah. What happened to? We need a new album from. We need a new Kendrick. We need a lot of new.
Lupe said no to the industry.
Yeah, of course.
Props.
Yes.
That's why he is. That's why he is where he is. Yeah. Yo, so many false idols, bro. Who's your favorite false idol?
Jay.
Jay, yeah, because I like his music the most, his content the most.
That's a physac.
Yeah.
Sorry, but fuck it.
I like
That whole thing, that whole Rock Nation, Kanye, that whole thing is what I fucks with the most, honestly. That's what I listen to the most. But I know that whole shit's all some bullshit. But at the end of the day, I guess like how you said, yeah, however you want to take it.
Yeah, so
if you want to take it entertainment-wise, listen to beats and shit like that, right?
So Ho said that they passed kneeling, but he still sat down.
That's what I'm saying.
hey, he's human.
No, it's just funny that just wait till the season's done and see what Hov does. Okay, the season's done.
He sat his ass down.
What did he do?
He started protesting.
Tell me.
He started protesting.
For what? If he passed that?
You said that first season. Now we start counting it. We starting to count it now.
Man, get out of here with that shit.
Who do you think? Who do you think about to die next?
I don't know, goddamn. But
Celebrity wise, I mean.
I don't know. But whoever does and whoever shit is, fucking go like to their friends and all that shit, because it's some bullshit out here. That whole thing out here is just, it's ridiculous how crazy it's been getting. From back in the day to when I used to see football games and basketball games and shit like that, it wasn't like that, dude. Politics wasn't running in that shit that deep yet. You know what I'm saying? Even with the basketball, like with that era, with the Kobe era and stuff, like that's the last era of that shit that's gonna happen. Like he's that last big player like that. That's a natural player for being a natural athlete like that. Like LeBron is big and shit, huge,
He's
fucking
an
worldwide.
11. He's
but
an
he's
11,
not.
bro.
But he's not like that. That freak athlete that can just take over a game without other sources helping him, like referees and certain type of situations where I think that the NBA places to help certain players and certain teams and certain organizations. I think the NBA and everything's all that shit's rigged.
It is
Super rigged.
There's dark
Since back in the day,
dark arts in
I
sports.
remember. I know disrespect to that whole Kobe legacy and everything, but I remember when they used to play Sacramento and stuff like that. I was the biggest Sacramento fan. I'm the biggest Kobe fan when it comes to his work and his dedication to everything that he used to put out, because he used to work hard and just shit on players that I used to like. All my favorite players: Iverson, Reggie Miller, and the fucking first Jason Kidd, everybody. You know what I'm saying? The Chauncey Billups, the Richard Hamiltons. He shitted on everybody. And that's what had me fucking pulling my hair out and shit. But
like you never knew what he was gonna do, huh?
yeah, you just never knew what he was gonna do.
Oh, he was gonna make this shot because Kobe was clutch as fuck.
On all types of occasions
Bro,
and everything.
the wildest of shots too.
So that's why when him doing his own thing and him keeping that fucking legacy alive, it's just like he's the last one that's really, really, really gonna do that shit. The NBA's all been kind of fixed since that time, I think. Like it went to show, I guess. Supposedly, the rumors are that the referees at that time were placing bets, and obviously they manipulated that whole series for the Lakers to win. And I kind of felt that way because when I saw those games, I felt like I felt like shit, dude, because I was the biggest Kings fan. I was just like, man, no way, like the game is being called that way.
Yeah.
So it was like from that point on, I was just like, man, every single season from that, it just kind of kept waking me up like, yo, this is all schemed out. Everything is a plan. Everything is kind of boxing fights, Super Bowls, all that type of shit.
Yo, roll up more.
Yeah, roll up more.
Bro, wherever there's large amount of money involved, it's rigged. It's not a coincidence.
But the worst part about it is that like a lot of people talk about it and they say that it's rigged, and then we just like continue to do that shit. Like everyone stays ordering fights,
Bro, 'cause
ordering
people don't
subscriptions,
care.
ordering all
and
that
that's
shit.
what I mean, bro. People don't care. People don't care, bro. You know how much?
So I get your point where like
hold on.
sports don't mean shit.
Hold
Like
on,
sports ain't
hold on,
fucking
hold
with
on.
it. Like
You know how much easier it is, bro,
what?
to eat like, bro. You know how much easier it is to just go to McDonald's and eat a burger. You know how much easier it is to just go watch a movie and like enjoy it. You know how much easier it is to like just get your kids vaccinated. You know how much easier it is, bro, to just not question shit. It's so easy, bro. That's why people don't give a fuck, cause people don't like to think.
No, like you said, people don't want to work.
Bars.
People don't want to work.
And
for
that's
that
why people mad. It's so funny that people are mad that we have someone in office that's exactly like the average American person, and they hate to see the thing, bro. Why? Because that's what everyone aspires to be, perfect. Everyone aspires to be fucking perfect, bro. And now we got a president that's literally just like us, that be talking about pussy, that be talking about whatever, and it's like, nah, we can't. How can we have that? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. He embodies the American citizen, if anything, like...
Do you feel like he like might have a chance of getting like assassinated or something like that?
Hey, why my shit stop recording though?
For the truth
here.
you're speaking?
I'm not sure. Is your storage full?
Mm-mm.
We back.
Do you feel like he's gonna get like
Reelected?
or like is
I wouldn't say
a
that
chance
word.
of getting assassinated?
I wouldn't say that.
Like
I wouldn't say that.
Maybe not assassinated, but you know,
That word.
why not?
Feds listening, dog. They listening for code words like that. But yeah, no, I definitely think there will be some.
But
type
I feel like
of,
he's the only one that's been able to shake some shit up like this.
Yes, but like you gotta think the ones that did always got,
Smoked.
yeah. So
Yeah,
for me,
bro,
the
I
fuck with
I'm
dude.
speaking from a perspective where I don't know shit about politics, but I'm just saying from what I obviously see from the outer perspective of shit. I'm not deep
like
into none of that shit.
I don't, bro. I know about politics. I'm basically like politics for dummies. Like I'm that kind of like. Whereas like I can't really break like shit all the way down, but I know really what's kind of going on right now, where I can call bullshit on everything that's going on, dog. Okay. Like all that shit's bullshit that's going on. Like they don't, bro. That's why impeachment didn't. None of this shit worked, bro. And like, what do you go on the news and what do you see? Like they try to make up excuses to why it didn't work, and it's like you guys got nothing on him, bro. The last 4 years, y'all didn't worry about. Y'all didn't focus on a plan for yourselves. Y'all focused on anti-Trump. Like I'm not gonna vote for you just because you hate somebody, bro. Like what are you doing? What are the solutions? Yep. You just crying about somebody that's. And if anything, y'all panicking, y'all scared. Like this motherfucker exposing y'all, so that's why y'all panicking. So when you start seeing like shit like that, bro, it's funny. But like like when I go back to like just people not caring, bro. People don't care, bro. People still fuck Trump, bro. You can give them all the facts and it still fuck Trump. They don't give a fuck. And at the end of the day, I get that politics. Some people just don't give a fuck. They don't want to vote. That both sides are evil, and I get that. And that's why even now I have even my attendance up with Trump, even because like sometimes like people are bringing up certain shit that certain bills that he's been putting into place, and it's questionable. Like even like the lawyer he hired that was like a pedo lawyer. Like it's questionable. So I'm not knocking Trump either, but a lot of the shit he's doing, no one's is getting taken for granted, bro. Like. Everything he says he's gonna do is happening. Even with China, they agreed to the fucking trade, the tariff deal. Like this motherfucker, like he's bullying other countries to be to just like get with the program. And if anything, he's trying to drain the swamp out all over the world, not even just here. That's why you see shit happening all over in everybody's country, bro.
Especially in South America.
Especially.
Because a lot of the presidents from South America, I feel like were just CIA operatives.
Before we get to South America, can we talk about how everyone was the Democrats are talking about how Trump didn't help Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I remember that.
You see? You remember that shit?
The meme about...
And what happened, bro?
Wait, the meme about him throwing the toilet paper out.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yep.
I remember that.
Oh yeah.
And he legit was probably just having fun, and media just spun it like, oh, he's doing disrespect, and it did kind of look fishy, but still, they said he didn't help, bro. The mayor of Puerto Rico did a whole fucking T-shirts and hat saying save us or help us, and then they find the 3 warehouses full of supplies that they didn't give out to the public.
Yeah, I remember when the lady did that, when she wore that shit.
The mayor?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember she was on the news doing the conference, talking about how I was like,
What glasses on? You know what's crazy to me? You seen that picture of the dude? It's like a cartoon, and it's the dude running, and it's a girl behind him with the knife, right? Or it's like a person. I don't think it was a girl, right? It's a person running, and it's a girl behind him with the knife, right? But it's a spotlight on them, and then there's a camera, and in the camera you see the frame of the person running is actually stabbing the person chasing them. You get what I mean?
no.
So like, look, in real life right here, right what we looking at, there's a person running,
Okay.
and there's a person chasing that. There's a person chasing them, right? Person chasing them is the one with the knife, and that person is running. That's what me and you see. This laptop recording them, right? But the laptop shows that the person on this side is
stabbing
the person on that side.
So what's the metaphor in that, or what's the analogy?
That's how the media twist shit.
Oh, like smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, well, not even smoking. It's just the perspective that they shoot it in, they edited it in, and they tell the story.
Oh, yeah. I have a similar like example that I use. Basically, like what I mean when like a news station can be literally reporting something, like have the sirens up and everything, talking about like, oh, so this happened, this that happened, but then I can be literally right next to them recording. I'm like, look at these fools faking all this shit. Is that kind of what you mean?
Yes, but it's the same thing, but in a different perspective. Like ours would be like, Sammy's running, someone's about to stab Sammy, right? That's what me and you see.
That's what. But is that what actually happened?
Yeah,
that's what actually happening. Okay.
But the camera is showing is broadcasting that Sammy is stabbing someone else.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's exactly how media works. That's what happened when Iran.
I seen that little meme picture.
Yeah.
Bro,
he automatically knew exactly what I was talking about.
I haven't seen
it. To me, it just blows my mind how popular that picture was. And in there, I've seen it maybe once since. But people really just don't be. They don't. I guess you could say people are selective with memory as well, because everything is so fast. They forget these type of memes. If this shit was like MySpace era, we would have remembered it.
You just gotta follow certain accounts, bro.
No.
And it'll pop up often.
I get that.
Like, bro, literally.
But look. If you didn't wake up, right? If you didn't follow one account, you would have never followed any of these other ones.
That's true, bro. Shout out to WW1W. What's it? Where we go, one we go all.
Yeah.
Damn, I got no more papers, bro. Oh, get those ones. They roll up ones too, or just?
I don't know if I just look through the box, but
I don't want cones, bro. I want like actual roll up.
Yeah, paper. You could open whatever ones you want, bro. You could take them home too. I don't give a shit. But what I was saying was, wait, what you say? Little high moment.
What were we talking about? About the news?
Talking about rolling this blunt.
About the news?
Yeah, kinda. It was about the. I don't know if it was
the meme, the smoking. I mean the person.
You know, I feel like if it was in MySpace era, that shit would have been embedded into our head. Remember that video of that dude in Mexico crossing the water, the little river on the tree?
Oh, yeah.
He's cussing his friend out.
Yahweh.
You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Remember how that was one of the most first viral videos
ever.
Yeah.
Imagine if all of this was going out then.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like you only you saw the curtain and you started looking through it, right? But how many posts did it take for you to go through that? With the brain that you have and your intellect compared to the population, how long did it take you to start seeing the light? Right?
It didn't really take a lot of posts. I took a lot of people for me. A lot of people account. A lot of people actually speaking on their accounts.
Yeah. Okay. But it took you a lot of
I like woke memes.
Account searching.
How long did it take you to get to that light?
A couple of years.
That's what we're talking about.
The past probably 5-6 years.
So with your intellect and
And-
your mindset already at a certain point compared to the population, do you really expect them to catch on? That's what I mean by they forget these memes quick. Because
what you're saying.
because if I go on the Explore,
but
if I
the-
go on
but
the
the-
hold on, if I go on the Explore page right now, right? If I go on the Explore page right now, how many posts am I gonna see without clicking on one? Maybe like 20, right? With the little squares. Do you think I'm gonna click on some Facebook looking meme instantly? I'm gonna click on a picture or something that I'm interested in. If I'm into fashion, I'm gonna click on, oh, those dope ass shoes over that meme. So I feel like a lot of people may have seen a glimpse
Yeah,
of the light.
but then even when they do see something, they don't even even get intrigued
don't-
enough to dig
Because
deeper.
it's ADHD era. You think slow videos get a pass nowadays?
I guess people just don't like the truth, bro.
It's not even that, bro. I don't just think people have a fucking love for anything anymore, dude.
They're desensitized. One. That's one.
I just don't think people don't love anything. The only people that do are obviously the people that are doing something. But the only people that, but for the most part, people used to have hobbies. People used to at least go out and just hang out with other friends. But people don't even do that anymore.
Yeah. But that's
Even if they used to be the lame kid or the kid that didn't say nothing or that did this on the side and just hung out there because that was what everyone hung out and that was a spot.
this gives
But
you,
now that's not there no more.
this gives you
So there's communities of
ADHD.
all types of shit on the web for that side. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
good, bad, and it's mostly bad, dog. Like the fucking internet
It's
and
not- I
the social
wouldn't even
media
say
is like
it's-
the most dangerous and most disgusting and
wouldn't-
ugliest fucking place.
Yep.
I wouldn't
on the
label it as bad. I would
motherfucking
label it
world,
as
dog.
empty. There's a very
I
big,
saw that Ready Player One. Oh my goodness, that is
Yep.
fucking exact reality of that shit. Like for real, everything
What
that
you
everyone
think
said-
about it?
I thought it was like I said, it was a complete.
You really liked it
Yeah, I really did. Yeah,
'Cause it
And
took
not,
you- it took
and
you
not
for a
even
turn.
because of the action and all that shit. Because it was just
Because of
like,
what's happening
wow.
now.
Yeah, it
You
is.
see
it's really
it.
what it's really what's happening right now.
and the tokens, like the little Easter eggs. Come on, bruh.
And just the fact of how everyone is just into it, like the scenes of just people being on the street and just like fighting,
Being
and
a
doing-
prisoner
with
of
the
it.
VR. Yeah, everyone's being, which is exactly what everybody is, man. Everyone's walking down the street and they're looking at their phone. They don't even say hi. They don't even
And-
look at.
and
They
this
don't have
the
eye
pivoting-
contact with people. You know.
This
what I'm
is the stepping stone.
I was having this conversation with my fucking parents the other day, and they were just kind of like argue like, "Nah, you can still be yourselves." I was like, "No, no one's themselves." I was like,
look,
"Everyone is
Look, check
part cyborg."
check this out. This is the stepping stone to the next lifestyle. This is the stepping stone, right? So picture this. When the first smartphone came out, right? When the first phone came out, picture a big ass landing spot, right? Like a big rock that you're able to like just run on, fucking do everything on. Because you have all these possibilities,
Yeah.
right? Came out in the 80s. Late Apple first Apple phone was a touchscreen home phone in 1983. It was a touchscreen, yes.
83.
Yes. But check this out now. Since then, it was like, oh, they had to imagine this table just being their opportunity on growing, right? Yeah. So now that rock is getting smaller and smaller to where we at now. How much better can they make these phones, right? That rock's getting smaller and smaller. Eventually, someone's going to be like, yo, check out this phone. And it's going to be one it's a watch that does everything for you, a little hologram. That's
We already there, bro.
Yeah,
It's not even a watch
that's-
anymore. The RDF chip is already about to, or RDFI chip, or whatever it's called.
RFID.
It's already here. It's about to release this year, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think installations are this year, bro. Elon Musk,
Sweden got him.
Musk fucking announced them last year. He's about to drop them, I think, this year.
Another false idol.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like already, like that's exactly what the fuck, like what a lot of scriptures and shit be saying too. Like that fucking whole one identification, one world running shit type thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all everything that's going on is just conditioning, like how we say,
leading you
for
to
that
the
fucking
slaughterhouse.
Antichrist. Yeah,
They leading you to that slaughterhouse.
and everyone thinks
Dig. The Antichrist.
and everyone thinks like that's gonna be the savior that's gonna be helping us. when
Agenda
this is gonna-
21. Everything happening now is pushing that
main
agenda.
track, yeah.
Everything getting implemented in law, everything getting implemented in the schools and all that shit. That's furthering Agenda 21. By 2030, they want a one world government by 2030. That's the goal.
Money running out, everything's done, dude.
What?
Lighter.
And bro, it's crazy out here. Like, well, speaking of Elon, bro, like, that's another false idol that people get it fucked up, bro. Also associated with Epstein. You know, he's the one that makes the tunnels for the cartels to traffic kids and shit. So he supplies them with the tools and with the resources. So that's another one, bro. And everyone has this like he's just the face of it. He's just the face of them trying to break into like
of the future of tech and all
Yep.
that shit. Yeah, no, that's not everyone buying his car and all that shit.
Don't get me wrong, I want a Tesla too, but like I fuck with
all that
Nikola Tesla, bro. Like I fuck with that.
Nikola.
Now, I don't know how you say it. I don't know if I butchered it, I'm sorry, but that's what we need to be fucking with. If you don't know who that is, bro, that's the real Edison. That's the one that y'all should be praising.
That's the worst part because we should be having all this already by this time. All this free energy, all
Everything,
this
bro. You know how much technology is kept from us that actually can save the world, bro. They have machines that can pick up the shit in the ocean. They have machines that can do this shit.
We were that critical, literally that fucking how do you say it?
The last generation.
We were that generation. No, to make that shit spark up. If they would have gave us that technology and gave us everything and opened those doors for us, they suppressed it, and now they're just gonna ruin it and keep it all to themselves.
I think earlier
social media, bro. They knew what would distract us.
I think earlier than that. I think my mom, as a teenager, would have probably had a smartphone.
Yeah. Real shit, bro, because the internet, they had that shit for 30 years, 20 years before they released it?
Every technology, the last time I read upon it was every piece of technology that's suppressed from us, the government's 30 years advanced.
That's what I'm saying.
What I'm
saying. We would have been the generation that would have flipped.
And if you look,
because our parents would already have had that.
And if you go look up what the government has patent, the technology they have patent, bro.
That's why I feel like it's so dangerous right now because we're that generation that's figuring that out, and we're the one that's gonna pass that shit.
This next election is gonna decide the fate
of the world, bro. World.
These next two, yeah.
World, dog. Not no fucking the country, the world, bro. Cause they don't want this guy in office, bro. He says too much. He's saying way too much, and he figured it out. I can tweet. The news ain't gonna fuck with me. Bet I'm gonna take it to the internet. I'm gonna fuck with what the people fucking with. I'm a troll. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this.
To me, it's just wild how.
I love it, bro. And at first I didn't. At first I was a person like, man, fuck this guy.
Yeah, same.
But I love it, bro, because he exposes the media. He exposes pharmaceutical companies. Like, he's talking this shit, bro. That's like this is a billionaire already, bro. What fucking interest does he have being a president besides getting more rich? But at the end of the day, it's like, wow, like if anything, your stocks are gonna drop because if you really were that fucking bad of a person. And I always tell people, if this guy was really evil, you think they'd be tripping to get him out of office? That's part of the plan then. Because if you think the last presidents have been good, you tripping.
It's all just bypassing time.
Oh, for sure, bro.
That's all just.
But there's definitely something higher up that's running this whole shit, bro. It's not no political shit. Like, I don't even know if it's the reptilians or not.
Scary,
I don't even know if it's the reptilians or not, bro. But it's a force out there that's running this whole shit.
In the words of Conway, shout out fucking Griselda. It's about to get spooky.
I was like, why you bring Conway?
Spooky, dog.
Shit
getting spooky.
About to get like
getting
his face.
real spooky, bro.
No, it's about to get like Tony Dog.
Nah, it's getting spooky.
You need to see Tony Dog. Ooh, I caught that bitch.
Okay, let's flip it on a brighter
Anyways,
side. What the fuck is...
Shout out to all you guys. This is the Overly Blunt Podcast.
This shit is still recording?
This is an hour in, but this is the only podcast. We're keeping it 99. It's way too far from 100 if you guys can't tell already. I try to keep it blunt as much. I know that I'm working on, like, not trying to be too, like...
We are dumbing it down for y'all.
Yeah, I am dumbing it down for you guys, but at the end of the day, this is what I'm into. This is shit that I come across, so I'm going to just talk my shit, and I'm going to just say what I want, and yeah, man. It's a new week. It's a new Thursday. Chris X, Matt. I got Manny in here with me. Sammy in here with me. Day Uno. How life been treating you, dog?
Day one's been... me?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Fucking intro
good,
in an hour in.
Fucking got my
I don't give a fuck, man. That's what makes the podcast special, man. That's what makes this podcast special to me.
Everything's been fucking Gucci, man. You know, regular
Kids are good?
Kids are good, man.
You got a daughter now, too, huh? How's the daughter doing?
Growing fast. Everything's been going good, man.
That's dope.
Everything's obviously there's little hiccups here and there, but you know, nothing that's major, nothing that
we're the high uncles.
The faith and the great thing.
We're the high uncles.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna probably go to that vegan sesh the next weekend too, because that last one was fucking lit.
Yo,
I went back again when my girl got home.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when I told I forgot her name.
Vegancita?
But her name, yeah.
Melissa?
Melissa, yeah. I was like, I'm trying to come back because my girl wanted to really try the little footballs and all the other stuff too, and that the sushi that we tried. So she made it back, and we went and we tried that, and literally we got the last fucking heart attack roll from fucking the sushi place.
Shout out to Jay's Vegan Sushi. Go peep that episode too, man. Go peep that shit.
Oof, that medicated. Woo! She gave us the sauce and everything too. And we went to the tamale place too.
Shane's Tamales?
With the last tamale too.
Dummy tamal.
Yeah, so that shit was pretty cool. Though. We were literally the last people there.
Y'all in the IE on Saturdays, man. Go to the IE Inland Empire Vegan Pop-Ups, y'all. Fire. What do you think about the conchas?
They were great, dude. My family loved them. Everyone loved them. My dad right away was like, yo, these are fire.
Bro, they taste better than the conchas we're used to because they're not hollow. They're bread, bro. They're fucking bread.
All the way through.
Yep. All the way through. Not no like just the outside is good and the inside's all hollow.
No, yeah, I was fucking with that shit. That's what I'm saying. The little footballs too. We tried the footballs and everything. I was like, cinnamon roll. We heated that shit up when we got home.
Oh, me too, bro. Oh, that shit was dummy,
Yeah,
bro. That cinnamon roll was dummy. Shout out to Melissa. Yo, go
Yeah.
peep that episode too, man. The concha lady out now. Go peep that.
I kind of overburnt mine.
Yeah, low key, man. Well, I'm not gonna. No.
Like my frosting shit just went off. I was just like,
I know, because I put it in the microwave and it melted it, and I was like, man, I should have done it. Because it was good before I put it in there. It was all thick and shit.
for real. As soon as I was done, it was just like, I'm just like, dog, what? Like now I just got. But it looked like the bottom part tasted even better because it like actually soaked into the bread. But the top part just didn't have frosting.
Was the best though.
Yeah.
I'm about to pull up next week.
I'm there every Saturday. Tell me what
Catch
time.
me
Tell me
there.
what time you're gonna go.
Again, we'll pull up again.
I'm
I'll
down.
pull up here. We'll roll out.
Dope.
Trust me.
I'm gonna be gone.
That's the spot to be every Saturday. Trust me.
On God, we at the Masonic Lodge.
That's facts though, because we really is.
Shout out to the geometrics.
When the dude walked in, I was like, damn, these motherfuckers do look like how I thought they would.
The first dude.
Shit, man. I was like, yo.
They're like Santa Claus on meth.
Scante.
Scante.
Anyway.
Oh man, Riverside getting lit, bro. I fuck with Riverside. I
Hell
love,
yeah.
I love the city,
yeah,
bro.
it's
I
popping up
love the
big time.
city.
A lot
I'm gonna
of
have to miss out for 2 weeks.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of great generational stuff is coming out of us too, not just a lot of bad shit. I know a lot of bad shit's trying to stop us from happening.
Bro, but you know but that's why I post my vegan food all the time, bro. Because I don't do it to show out. I do it to show people like you can still enjoy the same shit, bro.
Like, look, bro, I've eaten just as shitty as you are, but a lot better than you are.
Yeah, a lot morally better, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Issues, I ain't got no nothing.
Bro, I seen that video of the cows crying.
And the supplements.
That
on
shit
top, shout out
hurt,
to
bro.
Pastor
That's what I
Moms.
was talking about.
That shit hurt.
They showed it was a compilation, and they showed one with the cow that was dancing when they freed her.
Yeah, so you told me about that one. But that shit was sad to me. I was like, man, like humans ain't shit, bro. We really ain't shit, dog.
Like
The human population is probably the worst thing to happen to Earth.
Not to make it darker, but there was a video of the mom being stripped away from the baby, like the calf first. Bruh, little calf like fucking running around, freaking out, just running like in circles.
Shoot her or what?
Nah, they just grab the mom and they just, and then the mom just goes out. Because they use this thing that stuns their head.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not fully stunned, and that's when they get killed live. Like they just bleed to death. That shit, I don't know how I could work in a place like that.
I can't fuck with eating that trauma and eating all that.
Yeah, it's that energy.
Can't with that. Yeah, I can't fuck with that.
Yeah.
Same thing with, like I said, like a lot of vegetables and everything.
Energy cannot be
in the
destroyed.
right places. It's all the
Energy
same
cannot
thing,
be
man.
destroyed.
But I thought you gotta get that Kangen machine, bro, and get all the pesticides off your fruit. On God, bro. You should,
Natural
that should be
filters,
yellow.
Water filters too and everything. Man.
Ionization. That's what the Kangen is better because it doesn't just go through a filtration, it goes through an ionization process. So it ionizes the water, it doesn't just filter it. That's game changer, bro. That's why it's worth $5,000 if you want a good one.
But fucking man,
It's worth it though,
we
man.
fucking invest $5,000 in a car and some fucking rims and fucking whatever, all types of bullshit, phones, all types of other shit. So if it's gonna supplement our fucking health, man, we should be doing that type of thing. But I ain't trying to tell no one to live.
Exactly.
No one.
You gotta lead by example, bro.
nothing.
You just gotta lead by example.
I ain't gonna try to lead no one. I'm trying to do.
No, it's not lead by example. You just gotta do you, and then just be the example.
If it helps people, then I fucks with it. But
You definitely dropped that whole nug in there.
That shit look like incense now. Look at that shit. It adds the ambiance.
There you go.
It adds to the look.
I love Manny's positive spirit. You know, positive outlook on things.
Bro, so what'd you think about the
Okay.
So what'd you think about the numerology shit?
Wow, bruh. Like, cause you know I've always like dabbled into it, but
I just need the basics.
yeah,
Like 333, blah blah blah. You feel me?
yeah, like you know I dabbled into it, and I believed it just because of my kundali. Like, I have a certain little bit of knowledge. I knew my life path was 9, and I knew
Kundalini.
my kundalini, and it's just like I knew like my
you know.
I knew my like my life path was 9, and I kind of knew like what it meant by it. I kind of knew these things already, and not just knowing the whole shit. Not even like scratching the surface. I feel like I barely scratched the surface.
Yeah.
Like barely, like you know. And just for me to be seen, bro, all year we've been texting each other all year, different times of the day when we're texting. Usually it's like, yo, you know. We usually catch these numbers. And for me, I see it a lot. Like, go check out the fucking trailer outside and look at the phone numbers. And it's like, for me, it's just like, yo.
And it has an 8 in there.
How many?
It's just 1, 2s, and 8s.
What's that mean? Infinities.
Bro, I'm gonna send you this podcast that you gotta listen to, bro. Cause I sent it to shout out to Marilyn at Poet Street, and she actually listened to it too, and she was like, "Oh, so you believe in astrology now?" And I was like, "Well, I was never educated on astrology to an extent, but I just tuned in more so for the numbers, and then the astrology part came in and it fucked me up even more. I was just like, holy shit." So then she started telling me like, she actually brought up the podcast. She was like, so you're gonna are you gonna go back and change your mind on what you said on your podcast about you not believing in astrology, something like that. And I was just like, oh yeah, I mean, I don't mind ever like changing my mind after new information has been brought to me. And I was just not as educated. I was still ignorant to it. But like this one, like the information wasn't like thrown at me. I just came across the astrology part, and I was just like, oh shit, like it matters about like your sign and all this shit. And I was like, yo, But then a lot of the time, like even you said, like a lot of these women, they say they preach astrology shit, but it's Western astrology, and that's the bullshit one. That's the one that's like that's the bunk shit. Because astrology is real, but the elites know this, like the higher ups know this shit. So how do they try to discredit it? By giving you the bullshit one, so people can look at you like, man, that shit crazy. That shit don't matter. They don't matter what the fuck you are.
Oh, yeah.
But numbers, bro, the meanings of numbers and the energy behind numbers.
Yeah, man, send me that shit. Send me that shit.
I'm gonna send you that shit, bro. Like the number 8 is for wealth. It's wealth, karma, and power.
Kobe.
Yep, Kobe's an 11, bro. That's why he has like killer instincts, like Jordan. Jordan's an 11. That shit fucked me up,
What
bro.
do you mean Jordan's an 11?
Like if you add up Jordan's birthday, it equals 11.
February.
The whole thing, the day, like every number in the birthday from the beginning, from the month to the. I don't know his birthday. Look it up right now on your phone.
Something. February something 70 something.
Let's do it. Well, you don't. That's your boy too.
I know. I fucked up, man. I used to read his books.
Let me see.
I know it's in February.
Michael
Jeffrey Jordan, February something.
Michael Jordan is February 17th, 1963. So add that, Manny.
63.
Add 1 plus 7. I'm sorry. Erase that. Yeah. Add 2
9
plus 1 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 3.
29.
11.
2 plus 9.
11. 2 plus 9 is 11. Kobe's birthday is Kobe's birthday is on the August 23rd. So 8. Who did Kobe?
No. I think his shit adds up to 41.
Yeah.
Damn, no way.
Nah. Kobe's is 8 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 8 equals
38.
8 plus 3 is 11.
Fuck.
But look, what's his birthday again?
7 23 1978. 7/23 1978.
2008.
You're trying to do the Gianna one, right?
Some shit like that where it adds up to 41.
But I'm talking about like numbers, bro.
I think it's all of their birthdays.
No, and I know what you're talking about.
It's like 8,200.
But bro, like if you want to have a kid, bro.
Hasn't died, though. Oh, but yeah.
If you want to have a kid, like what was the numbers? 28, 8.
28.
24, obviously, because it's 2 and 4. I guess
That's 6. That's a good number. So 3, 6, and 9 is
7's
is
a
good
bad
number.
luck number.
Yeah, 7's bad luck, bro.
Why do you think casinos have it? Winning.
Bro, I'm gonna change that podcast, bro, because that shit gonna fuck
But
you up.
7 a good number in the,
No,
in the description?
they'll talk about all that. They ask those questions like, "What about 7/7?" But nah, that's the psyop. Like it's fake. They talk about the lotto, bro. How lotto? Because he was like, "Can you use numerology to predict the lotto?" And they're like, he talked about how the lotto is like a CIA type shit where they know where the money's gonna go and they eventually get the money back. Like
It's just another way to get money.
it's just another way for hope. Foster's hope.
Damn.
That shit. I'm gonna say that shit, bro. That shit fucked me up.
It's
Like
just
the
another
number
way
shit
to
fucked
collect
me
money
up, bro.
for free.
Obviously.
And you know why it fucked me up? Because he was providing examples of people's birthdays.
Yeah,
that,
he went
bro,
on,
like,
bruh.
like everything that happens like all the big major disasters in the world always happen on 11. Like Katrina happened on a 9/11 on 9/11 shit.
9/11. Obviously, that's what he was trying to say.
Well, no. Katrina happened on 9/2. So
Which
that
is
was 11, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 9/11 shit with the towers, how they look like 9/11, and then
even the
Al
towers look like
Qaeda was
11.
founded on 9/11 on August 11th or some shit like that. All three of the biggest terrorist attacks were on the 11th of a month. So it's just like, bro, the power behind numbers, and I thought, bro, the Vatican was founded on the 11th, like, bruh.
Send that.
Wasn't World War I started on the 11th? or
On the
some shit?
11th, and World War I ended
that.
at 11/11 on the 11th.
Yeah.
Bro, Steve Jobs, his birthday equals 28. His the day he incorporated Apple that day equals 28, and the day that he found the company equals 28. And 28 is the number of wealth and it attracts wealth. And Apple's the biggest company in the richest company, cash company that we have in the planet. Like it's crazy, you feel me? Like this. At what point is it a coincidence, bro? At what point, like after you see so much information, they tell you so much. It's like, at what point is it a coincidence?
Elites have C-sections.
Mm-hmm.
They pick the date.
Of their kid.
I'm pretty sure.
Don't have your kid born on the 19th.
My kid was born on the 19th.
Really?
What?
You're lying.
Yeah. Why?
Really?
Yeah.
Then I want to tell you. You
I
should
don't
listen.
believe it. I don't believe
I
it.
don't believe it either. Because he said, like, they asked him, like, if there's any number you wouldn't want your kid to be born on, what would it be? And he's like, man, I don't even want to get that deep, but I'm going to just say it. And he was like, I wouldn't pick the 19th because he's like, usually the people that I encounter that are born on the 19th, they're very, like, ill and have diseases and end up getting sicker, like, faster in life. And I was like, oh, shit. And I thought about my mom because my mom was born on the 19th. I was like, fuck.
Has she been sick a lot?
No, that's why I was kind of like.
But what were you saying? What supersedes what?
Numerology supersedes astrology.
Mm.
So if we're enemies, like if our signs are enemies, but if our numerology aligns, it supersedes our. And he broke that down with Shaq and Kobe. It's like Shaq and Kobe didn't like each other because their signs were they were enemies. It's like but they were both 11s. Yeah, they're both 11, so the numerology aligned, and that's why they won championships. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Bro, this guy predicted LeBron James going to the Lakers before he went to the Lakers. And right now they're asking because he's predicted 10 NBA finals correct. And And right now they asked him, who do you think will win this year the finals? And he said, wherever Andre Iguodala goes is who's gonna win the finals. If he goes to the Lakers will win. If he goes to the Clippers,
Didn't
the
they
Clippers.
just have like a beef right now on Twitter about him too?
Really?
They're just talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because about like his skill level or whatever.
Wow.
And then like Steph Curry posted something like Iguodala holding like his championship with like a tongue out. And then the other fool just putting like whatever, like, you know, kind of just shooting shots back at each other with that shit. But it was about Andre. And
Yeah, he's gonna be the difference, I think.
And what is it? What team is he playing?
Bro, the market's crashing this year.
What team is he playing on?
The housing market.
Yeah, so it'd be a good time to buy a house this year.
Maybe buy one.
Well, shit.
About to cop one. Shoot me this one. Go to Miami.
He's like, go to Miami.
That's where you've been trying to go.
Follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams, fam. Don't let my numerology fuck with you.
Bro, I'm excited for the year of the rooster.
Yeah.
Now, knowing what I
When's
know.
that? Next year?
Nah, 2029. 9 years.
A year before, you know, Agenda
The what? The apocalypse?
21.
Hey, the earthquake's supposed to happen in 2036. We'll see, bro. We'll see. But this is just prediction shit. So if that shit actually does happening, then I'm gonna believe it even more. But right now, I only believe it because he was the people he was bringing up in the examples, and it's like, damn, this shit really fucking
He had
matches.
He had the receipts.
Yeah,
for his
bro.
shit,
He had
you
the
know?
receipts. He had the receipts, bro. He wasn't stuttering. He wasn't he was very spot on, and he knew the knowledge, and he had it already in the back of his head. He knew this shit.
Send that shit.
Bro, numbers, bro. And I think that's why they made that movie. Remember that movie 23 with Jim Carrey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what they said they made that movie to dismiss numbers, make people look crazy that believe in the numbers and shit like that.
I'm gonna watch that.
I haven't ever watched either.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to watch that tonight.
I never watched that shit either. But man, numbers, dog.
Numbers.
Bro.
I mean, The Matrix.
Yeah.
The Matrix. They say it, dog.
I never, but see, this is what I mean when I say that I feel like I need to watch The Matrix. Everyone always talks about it, where it's like, even now I'm just like, okay, now I really know what the fuck this is about now.
But the thing is, just it's almost like
Just watch it.
just watch it, yeah. Because it's for you, it'll be a better experience for you to connect the dots.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people watch it surface level, be like, "This is a dope ass action movie. This is one of a kind."
Yeah.
He bent his back and
Nah,
You know,
you'll
but-
be like,
but-
you'll be like, yup.
since you know the knowledge you know now, your experience will be better. Just the way they enter and exit the Matrix is by call phones, the telephones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were getting rid of them in the city. This movie came out in 98 or 03?
Yeah, like early
I want to say
early
03, I want to say.
2000.
But check this out. How many payphones is out now?
Come on.
You feel me? So just watching this movie is just dope because it's like, damn, maybe they are onto something. They just
So you think it's a simulation?
I want to say the creator definitely knows what he did and how he did it and what's going on.
But if you look at it like The Matrix, it's like a video game.
Yeah, because look, check this out. It could be like, I'm hungry, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry or some shit. What if that just notifies whatever or some shit, it obviously notifies my brain, but I feel like you could also code AI to do shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But theirs is more, I think the only difference, what makes us part godly is the fact that we have soul. I think that's the part where the God comes in, is the fact that we have a soul, because energy cannot be destroyed. And if it is a simulation, it's hard to say because there is so much life on this earth. There's so much soul on this earth. So I feel like that part,
So will the soul ever die then?
no,
On this earth?
no, the energy, it will,
Because we're from dust, dust to dust.
our body is
You believe that theory?
our bodies are.
I just yeah.
'Cause we
I
need
believe
minerals.
the dust is dust.
We
yeah.
need minerals.
I
and we
believe
need
our soul.
vitamins.
I believe our soul has to travel from dust to dust. Yeah, it does.
I don't think our soul does. I think our body does.
What are we right now?
We're body, but we're a soul living a human experience.
But I'm saying us. But I'm saying
We're a
us.
soul living a human. That makes sense. That makes sense.
But physically wise, particle wise.
particle wise, there's this. You can't count the soul.
Cell wise.
You can't count the
Physically,
soul.
no, I'm not
Physically,
saying the
physically,
soul,
look,
us.
physically, we're made up with 70% water.
But I feel like we're too natural.
We're very
because
natural.
because we're part of this
Bro,
earth.
if you
Yeah.
take shrooms and you step on the grass with your just bare feet, people talk about that energy. People talk about that feeling you get with the earth, like the ground.
Like in Avatar when they connect the cell.
Yeah,
with the
no,
horse.
no, when they.
But it's like your feet connecting to the grass.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, pretty much. How they do it with the horses.
Yeah.
It's almost like that. It's almost like that. Like when on acid, yeah, like you feel it. It's beautiful. It's wild. I like waking and baking and going outside and just stepping on the grass. It's dope. But
I heard that acid and LSD are different.
no, they're the same.
That's what they were saying.
I know there's another pro LSD.
And you know what LSD stands for?
What?
Or why the initials?
What?
L for Lucifer, S for Satan, D for devil. No, dead ass. Because the first time LSD was introduced with MK Ultra, mind control. That's what it was for.
But no, that was the government version of
That's
it.
why the
There's
LSD one.
There's a government version of it, but the way you make it now is like, bro, I think they put rice in the ground or some shit. It's
That's
like
weird.
rice, some type of
That's
liquid.
weird to do.
But
Just do the natural shit.
there's hippie acid, and I think that's what acid is. I'm sure the LSD that they're talking about is the pro-government one, where it's quote unquote legal for.
Well, the first time it was
scientists to work on.
introduced was through the government.
Yeah,
for mind control.
there's a government pro legal one they call it. But they don't call it acid. They more so do call it LSD. It has very similar compounds. I think there's like one or two things in the element that's different. But yeah, I definitely agree now that you say it. There's two versions, but I saw a video on it recently of this dude that educates you on hallucinogens and psychedelics. His friend did it, and his friend took 3 tabs, and it took 5 hours for it to kick in. And that's when he was like, yeah, at first he was like, these are duds. This shit ain't working. And then 5 hours in, he was like, this is definitely like a late blooming, like ticking time bomb. And he was like, but it feels exactly like acid.
Yeah. Yeah, man. See, when we start going down like this, it becomes a conspiracy podcast.
No, because I feel like it's just us talking at the end of the day.
It is. It is just talking. Yeah, and then all of us are open to like have the conversation.
Just fucking saying what we have to say. I fucks with it.
Yeah.
Because it makes me open to say what you gotta say. It makes me go and look into what you gotta say.
Man,
Yeah. I feel like that's the whole journey though. About like it's just trying to pick it through everything, grab from as much as you can, and then figure out your own, and then that's it.
Because
That's why I feel like you're gonna find your whole, I guess, heaven and your own hell type shit. If you want to put it in that
it's
sense.
your mindset.
If you want to focus on,
destroyed.
trying to get better, or trying to focus on like not necessarily the mission, I want to call it, but the whole purpose of like you want to figure it out, then it's gonna help you. But if you don't, you want to just be naive to and just want to settle and just be like whatever, then you're gonna stay in the same cycle, and then obviously shit's not gonna work out for you as much as you can.
I feel like energy cannot be destroyed. So like
I'm not trying to tell no one how to live though.
So like people that intake bad energy, it's like that energy hasn't been destroyed, dog. That's still in you. And I feel like when you die, that's however your energy is when you leave, however like your core is, where your heart is, where your mind is when you leave, is how I feel like your next phase in life or in this journey is
gonna start
be
the foundation for the next one.
Yeah,
I feel
that's where the karma kicks in.
I feel the same way.
I feel like
not the same exact way, but I feel what you're saying.
I think all the people that fulfilled their purpose to be here on Earth, that energy travels back to where it came from, and that's where the heaven is, because you are pretty much light on light with every other energy out there. Everybody is in good harmony. Everybody's a good person. How else can it be bad? If everyone goes there, They all fulfill their purpose. They're happy. They're good. And you're just surrounded by these type of people. No one has a face. No one has a skeleton because you just energy. That's why they say you can't remember these people. You won't know your mom in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
You won't know your homies in heaven, but you will know who it is based off the energy that they give you.
But that physical and all that shit's not gonna be there no more.
That's wild, bro.
I feel that shit too. I say the same thing, and I always trip out when everyone says like, "I want to see this one in heaven. I can't wait to see it." And you're not gonna see. You're not gonna see. You'll remember. You'll feel.
But if my homie,
if I think they were on the right path, the person that, and obviously you were too, you'll feel and you'll do that. But if you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna. It's not a physical thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Everything is gonna happen, I think.
But I think
through like I said, that whole energy movement. Once we pass, I feel like that energy just gets shifted right into another, not necessarily another dimension, but another.
It is another dimension because you're not affected by time no more. That is eternal.
What happens if we're reincarnation to a dimension that is affected by time?
Oh, I feel like once your purpose is fulfilled, the time, all that shit don't matter. So, you're in an infinite dimension, right?
Okay.
But I feel like
I kind of had this thought too. So do you think if you don't fulfill, or if you feel like, or if the creator or whatever, that higher source, didn't feel like you did enough, it'll cycle you through it again?
Possibly.
Maybe depending how bad you were, into something even lesser of a being on this earth?
Possibly. I believe that, but I'm just saying possibly for PC.
For PC. It's just all thought. It's just all thought.
But I definitely think that, like karma is a big part in this whole thing because energy does not die. You can't create it and you can't destroy it. It's just always gonna be there.
Number 8,
you
bro.
Can't fake it too.
8.
You can't fake that shit.
8, bro. Karma. Shit never dies.
You can't fake it.
Yeah,
you can't fake the energy. Even though you might think you might be playing someone might be playing you, or someone this and that.
That's why the number 8 is the infinity sign.
Yeah. One plays thyself sometimes, or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is crazy.
Bites you in the ass. But just after that podcast, I was just more mind blown. Like, yo, hey man, like, you know,
we need girls start breaking down the numbers. Like, break down my numbers, man. Like, do my reading.
Yeah, if a girl asks me for my natal chart, I'm just gonna give her my birthday. Like, can you do this?
Bro,
my birthday is 11/9/1992. I got a lot of 9s and I got a lot of 19s.
Add it up. Let me see.
11/9/92. 1 plus 1 plus 9.
1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 2. 32. You're a 5.
What's that?
What's 5 again? 5 was the.
I don't know. That ain't my number.
I probably texted you that shit. I don't know why I did that because it's buried in there. I should have wrote it on my notes. I'm gonna send you the episode though.
But didn't you take screenshots of it?
I was going to. I didn't. I slept. Because I was like hearing it. If I wasn't responding to what you were saying, because I was like listening and still trying to type while I was listening. Because I listened to it once and I already had forgotten. I'm like, let me listen to this shit back. Because I need to at least get a little bit of info.
Yeah.
Bro, $4,000 course that he gives. I'm like, fuck.
Damn.
But hey, just keep questioning shit, man. Never stop questioning shit. It's okay to question shit. Think outside the box. And I'm going to leave it there. This is the OB podcast, man. See y'all next week. We out this bitch. OB.